This interview, missing for over 83 years, brings to light secrets that have been carefully kept hidden about Nikola Tesla, one of the great geniuses of history. Tesla's reflections on life after death, divinity, and spirituality will leave you amazed. However, before continuing, I must warn you. There are those who do not want you to have access to this information. Those who prefer that you remain in ignorance, accepting without question what you have always been told, will do everything possible to keep you away from this knowledge. Are you ready to discover the truth? Have you ever stopped to reflect on what really happens when we leave this world? Is it possible that science can offer an answer to this mystery? Tesla had an answer that until now no one has dared to share. Today I am going to reveal it to you. I invite you to pay attention until the end of this video, because I have something extraordinary to offer you. I assure you that when you finish watching it, your understanding of life, death, and the universe will be completely transformed. But that's not all. In the end, you will discover something that has never been shown before, although you need to see it before this video disappears. There will be those who try to prevent you from knowing this truth, but you are here because you sense that there is much more than what we have been led to believe. Are you ready to face the truth? Let me know in the comments from where you are watching this video. I am interested in finding out from which places those who, like you, are ready to explore the hidden mysteries of existence come. Also, to prove that you have reached this point, write the word revelation. This will be proof that you are part of the few who are not satisfied with appearances and are willing to discover what really lies beyond. Join me on this journey. Together we will reveal what Tesla wanted humanity to understand about life and death. Nikola Tesla and life after death. Nikola Tesla, known worldwide for his innovative contributions to science and technology, also developed intriguing ideas on existential themes such as life after death. Although Tesla was primarily dedicated to science, his perspective of the universe went far beyond the merely material. He was convinced that existence was not limited to our experience on the physical plane, and that what we call death could simply be a step towards other states of being, guided by the principles of energy and vibration, the essence of the soul and infinite energy. Tesla held that everything in the universe is made up of energy. For him, the human soul is also made up of energy, and this cannot be destroyed, only transformed. In his own words, man is an electrical being, suggesting that there is something eternal in our energetic nature. This view aligns with the law of conservation of energy, a principle that Tesla understood deeply. Since energy cannot disappear, the soul or life force of a human being does not die out after physical death either. Instead, it could change form and continue to exist on another plane, at a different vibrational frequency. Vibrations and frequencies, the code of the universe. Tesla is recognized for his statement, "To understand the mysteries of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." According to him, everything in the cosmos, including our minds and bodies, operates through different vibrational frequencies. For Tesla, death could be interpreted as a change in frequency, where consciousness or the soul is not extinguished, but rather moves to a different vibrational state. This idea connects with both principles of modern physics and spiritual concepts, which propose that consciousness can endure in parallel dimensions or universes with higher vibrations. Thanks to his deep knowledge of electricity and vibrations, Tesla suggested the existence of a link between science and spirituality, inspiring those who seek answers beyond the visible. Are you ready to delve into these mysteries? Let's move forward together. Tesla perhaps understood death not as an end, but as a step towards a form of existence on a plane that, although imperceptible to our physical vision, could be accessible through other senses or technologies yet to be developed. Immortality through energy fields. Tesla may have raised the possibility of immortality based on the essence of energy fields. He believed that the human energy field was deeply connected to the universe, which could indicate a continuity in our existence. According to his perspective, what we know as life after death would simply be the persistence of that energy flow that has always been present, possibly transforming or adjusting to the rules of dimensions that still remain hidden from our understanding. This perspective significantly unites science with spirituality. Tesla could have conceived of death as a change towards a different form of existence, in which the soul, being a manifestation of a vast universal energy field, would continue to exist eternally. From this point of view, human consciousness would not be restricted to the physical body, but would be able to overcome the barriers of time and space, exploring new ways of manifesting itself on different planes of existence. A reality in another dimension. For Tesla, the idea of an alternate dimension where life persists after death was not merely a philosophical speculation, but something that could be supported by scientific foundations. He believed that, in the same way that radio waves and electromagnetic fields are present even if we cannot see them, life after death could occur in parallel dimensions or beyond the reach of our current senses. These dimensions, according to Tesla, would be composed of energy and vibration, the same forces that he masterfully handled in his innovations. Tesla may have put forward the idea that what we understand as death is, in reality, a change from physical existence to a form of life in another energetic dimension. In this new plane, the laws of physics would be different, although they would continue to be governed by the principles of energy, frequency, and vibration. In this respect, Tesla was far ahead of his time, linking spiritual notions about the immortality of the soul with the emerging physical sciences of his time. For Nikola Tesla, life after death did not represent an unfathomable enigma, but rather a natural extension of the energy cycle that governs the universe. He perceived the soul as a manifestation of vibrational energy, incapable of being destroyed and only capable of being transformed. The relationship between science and spirituality. According to Tesla, what we call God is nothing more than the sum of the forces of the universe organized in a design of creation. Although he was often perceived as a practical scientist, Tesla had a deeply spiritual perspective on the existence of God and the functioning of the cosmos. He considered the universe to be a work of intelligence, designed with exact physical laws whose harmony evidenced the existence of a creative force. For Tesla, God was not something separate from the universe, but rather represented the natural system itself, an organizing and imperceptible energy that regulated the energetic and vibrational balance of everything that exists. In addition, Tesla argued that science and spirituality could not only coexist, but that both were fundamental pieces in the search for supreme knowledge. Tesla believed that science and spirituality share a common purpose: to understand the forces that govern the universe. While science is concerned with discovering the laws that structure the cosmos, spirituality gives meaning to these laws, pointing to a reality that goes beyond the purely material. A clear example of this connection is found in his theories on vibration and frequency, which he considered fundamental to deciphering both the physical and spiritual planes. In this way, Tesla managed to connect two areas that are often perceived as opposites, building a bridge between science and spirituality, a vision that continues to inspire generations to this day. For Tesla, everything in existence, including human beings, was made up of vibrating energy. He believed that the frequency at which we live has a direct impact on our connection to the divine, and that in the future, science could prove the existence of spiritual dimensions through the analysis of vibrations. Tesla saw the human body and mind as extremely advanced energy systems, with the ability to tune into spiritual or divine fields when we are in balance with nature. This view links him to Eastern traditions that emphasize the importance of energy balance and meditation as means to reach higher levels of consciousness. One of the most fascinating aspects of Tesla's ideas was his ability to transcend the separation between science and religion. While many scientists of his time viewed religion as mystical or based on superstition, Tesla was convinced that spiritual principles could be analyzed and understood through science. He recognized the value of ancient religious beliefs, although he saw them as simplified interpretations of phenomena that, in time, science would come to fully understand. On the other hand, Tesla criticized the materialistic perspective prevalent in modern science, which ignored the spiritual and energetic aspects of reality. He was one of the few scientists of his time to recognize the presence of invisible forces, such as vibrations and subtle energies, that influence life even though they could not be measured with the instruments of that time. He was convinced that the progress of science would eventually reveal deep spiritual truths, and that, in the future, humanity would understand the intrinsic connection between the scientific and spiritual worlds. The impact of Tesla's ideas on current thinking. If Tesla's theories on the relationship between science and spirituality had been more valued in his time, our understanding of these issues might have taken a different course. Tesla argued that there is no essential conflict between belief in God or the spiritual and the use of the scientific method. On the contrary, he argued that science was the key to uncovering the mysteries that religions have tried to interpret for centuries. Today, many scientists and thinkers share a similar perspective, considering that there is a convergence between science and spirituality. For example, advances in quantum physics have revealed that reality is much more enigmatic than conventional science had anticipated. Tesla's ideas about energy, frequency, and vibration already pointed to the possibility of a link between the divine and the scientific, suggesting that, although the mystery of creation is still far from being fully understood, we are moving in the right direction. Tesla's groundbreaking vision. Tesla envisioned the universe as an integrated unit, with science being the ultimate tool for unlocking the secrets of the divine. He was convinced that in the future, humanity would be able to understand the laws governing spiritual energy in the same way that we now understand phenomena such as electricity and magnetism. His bold, ahead-of-its-time perspective proposed that the study of nature and science could ultimately lead us to a deeper understanding of God, the soul, and the purpose of our existence. Nikola Tesla's impact on the realm of electrical energy is widely known, but his vision of life after death also appears to have left a significant legacy. According to recent research, a lost manuscript has been found in which Tesla thoroughly explores his thoughts on this intriguing topic. In this document, Tesla details a theory based on the existence of multiple parallel universes, each with its own vibration and dimension. According to his theory, when a person dies, his or her life energy does not disappear, but moves to another universe, where it continues to exist in a different form. In other words, death would not be a definitive end, but rather a change to a new stage of existence. Tesla also considered the possibility that these parallel universes could be connected in some way, which could allow interaction between them. If this theory were confirmed, it would open the door to communication with departed loved ones and to the exploration of new aspects of human existence. This visionary perspective positions Tesla as a thinker ahead of his time, capable of imagining a future in which science and spirituality collaborate to reveal the deepest mysteries of the cosmos. Tesla's hypothesis about the existence of multiple parallel universes has generated considerable interest in the scientific field. According to his theory, death does not represent an end, but a transition to a different dimension of existence. This has motivated numerous researchers to explore the possibility of traveling between these alternative universes. In laboratories, experiments have been conducted to find evidence to support Tesla's theory. On the other hand, some scientists have suggested that the energy that constitutes the human soul could be captured and stored after physical death. This idea has prompted studies in the field of cryogenics, with the purpose of preserving both the body and the vital energy of a person, with the hope of achieving their resurrection in the future, when technological advances make it possible. The scope of Tesla's vision. Tesla's ideas about life beyond death have generated considerable debate in society. For some, his theories symbolize a hope for immortality and the possibility of reconnecting with departed loved ones. However, others consider them mere speculation without solid scientific backing. Despite these opposing positions, his proposals have opened fundamental questions about how the transition from one state of existence to another takes place. According to Tesla's approach, this transition would not be immediate, but could require time and depend on certain specific conditions. For example, he suggested that the vibrational state of the soul at the time of death could determine the dimension to which it goes. In addition, Tesla speculated about the possible existence of beings or entities in these other dimensions, capable of interacting with us on the physical plane. According to his theory, these entities would possess deeper knowledge about what happens after death and could act as guides for those seeking answers. Parallel universes and their links. In one of his most notable interviews, Nikola Tesla shared his theories about the possible existence of parallel universes. According to his perspective, these universes coexist with our own in different dimensions and vibrational frequencies. Tesla proposed that death is not an absolute end, but rather a transition to one of these alternative universes. In these planes, physical laws could differ from those we know, allowing for the existence of completely different forms of life and experiences. Tesla also suggested that these parallel universes could be connected in some way, opening up the possibility of interaction or communication between them. This idea has sparked great interest in the scientific community, where research is already being carried out to evaluate its feasibility. Likewise, Tesla speculated that these universes could house beings or entities with a deeper knowledge of what happens after death, capable of interacting with us and offering guidance in the search for answers. Tesla's legacy. Science and spirituality. Through his interviews, Tesla shared a captivating insight into life after death, highlighting its connection with science and spirituality. His groundbreaking theories invite us to reflect on the existence of parallel universes and the possibility of exploring completely different forms of life in them. According to Tesla, these universes could be interrelated, allowing not only communication between them, but also with the entities that inhabit them. Tesla also encouraged us to investigate the power of energy and vibrations as keys to unraveling the secrets of the universe. He was convinced that everything in existence, including our minds and bodies, works through vibrational frequencies. In his conception, death would be nothing more than a change in this frequency, where consciousness or the soul would move to a new vibrational state. A source of inspiration for today's science. Tesla's visionary ideas have motivated many scientists to conduct research and experiments to find concrete evidence to support his theories. Some researchers have proposed the use of cryogenics as a means of preserving both the body and life energy after death, in the hope that future technological advances will allow people to be revived and explore new dimensions of existence. Tesla's legacy continues to be a link between science and spirituality, challenging us to overcome the current limits of knowledge and seek answers to the deepest mysteries of the universe. In this interview, rediscovered 83 years later, Nikola Tesla shares his intriguing theory on the existence of parallel universes and their link to life after death. According to his approach, these universes coexist with our own in different dimensions and vibrational frequencies, suggesting that, when we die, our life energy moves to one of these alternative universes. In these environments, the laws of physics could be different from those we know, making possible entirely new forms of life and experiences. Tesla also stressed that our current understanding of the cosmos is limited and that there are still many mysteries to be solved. He asserted that science is constantly progressing and that each discovery brings us one step closer to understanding the true essence of life after death. He also stressed the crucial role of consciousness and its ability to overcome the restrictions of the physical body. According to Tesla, consciousness is a fundamental entity that transcends life and death, and can exist in various dimensions and parallel universes. Finally, Tesla emphasized that his ideas and theories were not mere speculations, but were based on his deep scientific knowledge and experimental experience. He was convinced that the integration of science and spirituality was essential to achieve a full understanding of life and the universe in its entirety. Life energy and alternative universes. Tesla's perspective on life after death also suggests the existence of multiple forms of energy in the cosmos. According to his theory, the life energy that defines the human soul could be just one of many energies, hinting at the possibility of others that are still unknown. This could open the door to the existence of various types of beings in the universe, each characterized by its own form of energy and way of life. Tesla proposed that life after death could be a completely different experience from what we know on the physical plane. He speculated that consciousness, in other dimensions or parallel universes, could have the ability to create its own reality and live various forms of existence. On these planes, physical laws could be flexible, and life energy could be used in entirely different ways. The influence of Tesla's ideas. Tesla's vision of life beyond death has had a notable impact on the modern way of approaching these issues. His ideas have inspired numerous researchers to explore and conduct experiments in search of evidence to support his theories. In particular, studies in the field of quantum physics have been undertaken to investigate the possibility of parallel dimensions and alternative universes. Tesla's hypothesis about the existence of parallel universes and the transfer of our vital energy to them after death has attracted significant interest in both scientific and spiritual circles. It has sparked discussions about the process of this transition and the possibility that there are specific factors that determine it. Although conclusive evidence has not been obtained so far, Tesla's ideas continue to motivate those who seek to unravel the enigmas of life, death, and the universe.